Let's recap. I had a tenant for 12 years. The first 10 years, all was well, except for that short stint she spent in jail, but I understood. We're human. Ish happens. Then March of 2020 rolled in, and the world as we knew it shut down. Everyone was ordered to stay in the house. Walmart and Target could not sell you food. Court shut down. If business wasn't deemed essential, you weren't allowed to do it. If caught, you were fined. If fined, you had to pay. These were the rules for everyone, but my tenant took it another step further. She decided she wasn't going to pay rent either. For 18 months, she stood her ground. For 18 months, I tried to reason with her. Ish didn't work. I took her to court. I won. She was evicted. And instead of leaving like a respectable adult, she flooded my ish. I cried. I laughed. I cried some more. Insurance stepped in and said it was all covered. The water damage, the vents that the tenant poured beans and mayonnaise down, the stove that she smashed up. And now we are here. The road to rehabilitate a beautiful home that was in an abusive relationship. This is the road to renovation. We're going to learn, we're going to grow, and we may even mess some stuff up. But hey, at least we'll be messing things up together.
All right, guys, we are here. We're putting on our work boots. And the company, they're here already. We'll be going in and figuring out our lives, y'all.
Y'all, look who popped up on us. Pop! She was about to get dealt with. For real. I mean, because we didn't know who was coming through that door, did we? We got scared, didn't we?
Yeah.
You left the door open.
Your scary place is super cute.
So yeah, so Q is here.
We got breakfast. We got coffee in the car.
Wow.
I came to play.
I was talking to her. This is what happens when you tell people your business.
I know, right?
Josh, I have a YouTube channel.
Oh,
do you?
Don't mind me. This is why you have to be careful what you tell people on the phone, because I was giving her all the details. Because you did ask me, did I eat? And I'm like, nah, girl, if I would eat, I would have been late. So, yeah. All right, so he's going to get his HVAC people in to come look to see if this is still working, because this is a gas fireplace. And also to check out these things.
To see if they can stay.
Yeah, or if any of the water rusted out things, you know, so that sort of thing. And then also to check these. Like in here, and here you can see that this is, you know, like that has to be replaced.
Wow.
And he was saying like here, it looks like there could be water in there. So,
Or beans.
yeah. And
Hey, girl. I'm eating. You know, there was some people who had a problem with me eating last time in our video.
Oh, I wish I could get my sandwich back so I could munch it in front of them. That is not negotiable. What was they didn't? They's like, this is not an AMSR video. ASMR.
They had a problem with me eating. But here's the thing. No, you had asked about did I eat breakfast coming here, and I was like, I didn't even have time to get breakfast. Sometimes I just don't have time. Yeah, so she got me, but I was very appreciative of this sausage biscuit because y'all, I was about to pass out on the dog stained wood.
But it's just funny because we talked to you so much on the way to work. I was trying to remember your coffee. And then she was like, "No, she'll drink the Starbucks. Just do that." We had a whole coordination meeting about your breakfast.
I appreciate y'all. Y'all are so awesome.
Tag. Yeah, it was super cute.
But Corinne, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you watch my video where I had you talking on the phone? Because somebody had a comment about that too.
Why? Because I was crying?
No, about me. They felt like I showed no empathy. They said friendship goes both ways. You showed no empathy for her. Like, ain't about to show her no empathy. She cried because she was missing her ex-tenant. I ain't got time.
I don't even remember why I was crying.
But because you always crying. That's the other thing they don't know. Because here's the thing.
Y'all scroll back in the comments, you'll see me say, stop, Tinesha. Before I start crying, I put it in parentheses.
I know her, y'all. So why? Because the thing about it is when Corinne starts telling the story, first of all, her voice was off. And then when she starts telling, I'm listening, then it's like, okay, I kind of hear where it's going. So you see me like giving the camera the side eye. Because I know my girl. She missed her old tenant. Ain't nobody got time. I ain't giving her no empathy. And that's the other thing. If y'all think I'm the type of friend that's just going to be listen to your stories and your sob stories.
We don't do that.
We don't do that. We don't. And even when I start doing that with her or whoever.
We don't do that.
They don't be paying me no mind.
We be laughing at her.
And because we don't have these great expectations for each other, it's not up to her to manage my emotions.
Yeah.
And it's not up to me to manage her emotions. Now, the thing about it was, Corinne wasn't in distress, okay? That's why I started laughing. Because she was like, you miss your old tenant. Because the bottom line is you wished your old tenant was your tenant now.
Right. So it wasn't about missing necessarily. It was just
in my mind, it's about missing.
I should have went with other indicators other than the fact that I chose the person who hasn't paid rent. Oh, is it the first?
But they don't even know. They don't even know your story.
Yeah.
And then that's when I was like, let me find out you went and you told her your story too, didn't you? And that's when you shut me up. Just like this morning when you tried to tell me.
It's watching your videos. So yeah. I felt like your story about not being able to give, not being able to the cousins.
Because somebody else was robbing you of your resources and they didn't even ask.
And the bottom line is what my tenant is experiencing right now. I offered to her because she was a friend. I offered to allow her to stay there in transition to her new life. Okay, we got issues. You don't want to do the contract. You can stay. Let's talk about that and agree that it'll be November or in Thanksgiving. And you as a friend can stay in my house at no cost as a gift. I know y'all think I'm crazy. For a certain amount of months. But we didn't get to agree upon that because you took it upon yourself to take it. That's what was making me cry because I was like, I didn't even realize.
Move in, take it, not sign no agreements, and then act like she can't be kicked out under tenancy law.
I offered that to her.
And that's so messed up.
I said, let's sign this lease or stay for this amount of time. And then your family, I know things have changed. Yeah, I love you. We'll work it out. But for you to tell me that's what I'm going to do, that's what I don't like.
Yeah.
I can support you. And people think they're entitled to stuff. So that's why I was on the phone crying. So, she won't try to hear it. Because it's nothing really to cry about. It
wasn't even the crying. It was just funny to me because I already know that you be crying.
Yeah, it wasn't that big of a deal. It was a revelation. I had it. It was over. Now, the other thing is if I specifically want to request...
So I'm a horrible friend.
No, if I want to request something from her that I need, I'm going to say that. I'm not going to call and make an implication that I need you to show up for me in a particular kind of way. Come over here and let's eat some ice cream because I feel like crap.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not going to make you figure out who you get to be for me.
How to ask what we need and what we want and not play games about communication. Yeah. So only one person has said that. But we're addressing it because even when one person says it, other people could be thinking it. So sorry if I look like that cold-hearted biatch.
I love myself. I've been friends with her for almost 20 years. That would not be happening just because she's cute. Okay? She's a good person.
And Corinne loved to cry.
Who cracks me up?
Oh my God, what you crying for now?
Yeah, like if you're a crier, come on, now let's be real. Let's have a girlfriend moment. If your friend's a crier all the time, who's to get excited about the next cry? Like, that would be once a week, you to be like, oh, babe, what's the matter?
But the fake therapist in me be wanting to get to the bottom of your crying, remember? I was trying to figure out, like, what emotional gaps, like, what's going on? Yeah.
Oh, God.
Hey, I'm just grabbing the ladder.
Okay. I'm gonna come back in there.
That's fine.
Because I want to guard you. Because I don't know what's up in that attic.
Y'all.
I said, I don't know what's up in that attic. And if you scream,
all the things.
I want to record it.
We're doing all the things. We're having breakfast, coffee. I just got out of one meeting. I have another meeting in my ear. She's supervising the situation inside. We are doing all the things.
We'll be back. I'll be back, y'all. Oh, dang.
Okay, so he went up there. He went out to get wet gloves. So far, there's chicken breast up there. I knew it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was saying that door was ajar, and I had a feeling that some stuff was up there. Yep.
It smells good.
Oh God. Oh, hold it together. You got this.
Actually, I'm pretty sure it was the look of it. It looks kind of happily melted. You want to see it? On camera?
Oh my goodness. In just weird places.
Right. I guess the touch.
Oh, weirdo. Oh.
What's that?
Just a weirdo. Like who? Like this is what she.
Specialty bought that cheap.
Huh?
She went out and specialty bought that cheap.
Oh. She went out and bought the special. Bought cheap meat just to leave throughout the house. Wow. Wow. I didn't even bring my phone in here.
I'm gonna pull out some of the insulation. My estimate.
Okay.
All right, so I should have what I need for now.
Okay.
Pretty much what's going to happen is I'm going to get the estimate together, submit that directly into USAA. USAA is probably going to be roughly right around 5 to 7 days on approval. Okay. Once I do get the approval, you know everything right there.
Yep.
Perfect. So everything's going to go there as far as the scope of work and contract. The scope of work is nothing but my itemized estimate. I'll upload to USAA. USAA approved. Honestly, this one's pretty straightforward.
Okay.
Anything that mitigation ripped out of here, it's got to be fixed. I'll go from there, but I can't really get into too many details or anything like that until I actually get an approval from USAA. You're going to get obtain the scope, and that's just nothing but 100% is an itemized list of things that can be done on the property.
Okay.
Anything that we may come across and find after we kind of get in here or anything like that, there's going to be called supplemental value, and I can always go back to USAA. It's called Greg, and we go from there. So you can meet you on site. You guys can go over some things such as carpet, paint, everything like that. You can change colors if you want to.
Yes.
Keep in mind though, USAA is going to pay for 2 coats. So stay away from your crazy colors. Your reds, your greens, your blues, anything crazy.
Yeah.
Obviously, your tans and your grays and all that you're going to be fine with, but just stay away from that.
Yeah. No, I just want neutral.
That's fine.
What's that?
That's fine. Oh, well, there. For some reason, we were talking about the upgrade stuff and all that. Again, just see what you want to do after we get the USA air approvals. That's when me and you can talk about anything and all of that, and we can go from there.
Okay.
But kind of at this time, we're almost out of waiting game.
All right, guys, we're back. Yo, that was crazy. That chicken, like, girl. And he was like, it looks like she bought it on special because they were the cheap chickens. Like, oh my goodness. Oh, Corinne, you're here.
What does that mean?
Girl, this is why I be needing a to-do list.
You have all the to-do lists. What are you talking about?
Because I didn't have a to-do list, I don't know what life would bring. Dee, 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 dee.
What's this for? What did it say?
Don't play with me. I paid my employees. I made payroll.
Weird, funny number.
Because I had to divide it. I had to divide it by the laborers. All right, I got this amount. Let's divide it by how many people. And then Corinne's 2 people. So she get paid times 2. So you got the...
Oh my God, what's that?
Yeah, so that's why. That's your number. Thank you for working with.
It's like a real-time card. You know how you get like $134.86?
Yeah, because it's not an even number. What is it? Ends in 86. Not an even number at all.
You are off the meat rack. Literally off the meat rack. Thank you, darling.
You're welcome, boo. Thank you for your service. Keep up the good work. If we do well, there may even be bonuses in your future.
Right? I'm working for a bonus check. That is too funny.
Yeah, girl. I've been meaning to get that to you for so long. But no, I just wrote the date out.
Oh, okay.
But my point is, I kept forgetting. Remember, you was at my house. Remember? Then you came back to my house. Remember? All this time, I was meaning to do it.
That is too funny.
You talking about something like an old-fashioned. What do you say, old-fashioned? I say like checks out. Payroll.
Payroll, y'all. She's doing payroll. She got no ADP.
Yeah, so when I went down to Virginia Beach, I did payroll there. So, everybody...
I don't know why you people don't love her. I don't understand. She's the best.
Hey, I commit. When we come up with a game we playing, like right now we playing this game.
Oh man, I didn't get to put my hard hat on.
I know, right? I know. We never wear our uniform. We're about to get dinged. Matter of fact, you owe me some money. You're about to get
payroll docking.
Yeah, you're getting docked.
I'm late. I don't have my clothes on, my right uniform.
know? But we commit. Like, this is what we're doing. The game we're playing is we are working for this construction team. I'm the project manager. You are who again?
The logistics quality assurance manager.
Yeah. You know, so they really get real life paychecks too, because we commit to we role play all the way. We got uniforms.
Y'all.
Don't play
Glasses,
with me. We about to have
equipment.
Girl, we about to have a Christmas party. Oh, we have a company Christmas party.
That would be so much
Don't
fun.
play with me.
And this is why you just get to live your best life, y'all. This is so
now
much
writing
fun.
this check out to pay for the lawn services and such.
Which came out really nice. Did you get a picture of them?
She sent me pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she sent me pictures of before and
Yeah, because
after.
that was like all the way up the window. You couldn't see out the window. They did great.
And that's why I said I can't complain, you know? And the fact that she paid for me when I wasn't here.
Yeah,
like, come on. Can my life not get any easier? I'm supposed to be at work right now, but we don't care. We here. We here. So this means I'm probably going to be at work till 10 o'clock at night. This is why no videos are coming out. I ain't even got time to edit.
And it just happening with ease. I like.
Look, this was the picture you sent me. With the attic door being ajar.
I'm like, why?
Because even as I was reviewing my footage, I would show in the closet with the camera, but I never went that far up.
Yeah, it was just kind of like, why is that open?
So she just left a lot of clues to everything that she did. She left a lot of clues. Even the fact that there was meat in that closet that didn't make it to the attic was clues. Like,
it was meat on the dresser and meat in the closet, and then why wouldn't it be meat in the attic? If we think like that when we grow up.
So look, this is the bushes beforehand. What he said was basically, so he gonna go back, he gonna write everything up. He's gonna talk to my insurance people to try to get more stuff covered. Make the case for whatever. Like even with that doorknob, because you know I want a new door, but even with the doorknob, he's like, oh, we might can swing it because it looks like maybe they tried to damage it on purpose. That's the whole thing. You got to show that if things are damaged outside of the flood, that it was malicious destruction, like it was damaged on purpose. Like we know that she was putting chicken in the attic on purpose. So he was saying he's gonna have to pull some of that insulation and stuff out the attic. Like what? And then he was looking at the ductwork and the vents, and it looked like some of it might have been damaged with the water, like it might be holding some water in it.
Yeah.
So things like that. He said he's gonna make a case for the light fixtures to be replaced. He's gonna show that maybe like water was pouring through them, and I was like, we actually have some footage with water pouring through it,
yeah.
And so that way that stuff can be replaced.
Now it's like brown from where the water was, because that water wasn't regular schmegular water. It was that clear water coming down.
Yeah.
Brown chocolate looking. It's crazy.
Yeah. So once all of that happens, they're going to send me the itemized list. And then if there's anything that we miss or whatever, that stuff can always be added. But so far so good. It's looking good. And he was saying, because I was asking about the replacing of things like, girl, the shower. I was like, it's Home Depot, $200. He says, but when you think about it, he says, it's going to be the plumbing, the they're gonna have to pull drywall. Like there's all this stuff that ends up making it like a $4,000 job when you look at all the moving parts that goes into it. He says, so he's really gonna make the case again to have a professional deep cleaning service to clean up everything. And he says, and when you're selling it, he says the way things are going, you can really sell it as is, period, and still get a great like top premium prices. Right. So he was saying, like, if it was him, he wouldn't sink money into it to sell it. Just get it to where we can get it and then sell it.
So I was gonna ask about did he say anything about the foundations in places where, like at that landing on the step where it looks like the wood itself before
that stuff is gonna be replaced, like the subflooring. Yeah, so there's gonna be some spots where the subflooring. She sounded I'm a project manager, boo. Don't play. So there's going to be some parts where the subflooring is going to be replaced. You know. So, yeah. So it sounds good to me. It sounds really good.
It feels good.
It feels good, right?
That's why.
Especially when he went up in that attic just to look at it for me and started pulling out all that chicken. He almost threw all the way up. And I told her, had that been somebody else, because I've been here, and you ask, well, can you look at? They'd be like, well, no, but you can have, like they would do everything not to do it.
Might fall off the ladder.
Yeah, they'll do everything not to do the job. He's like, oh, I got a ladder in the trunk. Let me go grab my ladder and take a look.
And nobody asked him to touch that door to fortify it. And he's like, let me go grab my
toolkits. And yeah, he was working on the doors and all kind of stuff. So I love that. Like that just feels so good to me.
But here's why. And I'm going to go off on a small tangent. Because